Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm gonna talk about the stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited to be reviewing this, but we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, yes! Yeah. I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing today, folks? What happens to be my Invase shirt, which, very cool design shirt. Like this shirt a lot. Invase, if you're unfamiliar, and I've worn this shirt in other reviews in the past, but Invase is a one-man musical project from a guy named Ian Shear. That's how I'm going to pronounce his last name. Yeah. I've known Ian mainly through Facebook for like over a decade now. I actually originally met him when he was the drummer in a band called Straight Line Stitch, and then kind of from there, found him on Facebook and stuff, and been following his stuff ever since. These days, he doesn't really tour or do like band stuff, but he does still do his own musical project under the name Invase. He has a YouTube channel where he's always uploading extremely cool content. I think the world of the guy. He just super cool dude, also putting out super cool music. I like his stuff so much. In fact, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna actually put a link to his YouTube channel in the description box for this video. So if you can't find it or whatever, let me know. I'll point you in the right direction because I think he's a really cool guy. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Well, I am excited because the time I'm doing this, we are in very early September, which technically is still summer, but nobody counts it as fucking summer. You clear August, you're into September, the world, at least the United States, you're in fall as far as anybody, really thinks about it. And with fall comes one of my favorite drinks of all time. It's apple cider. Yay! But not just any apple cider. I mean, it kind of is. It's from Zeigler's. Keeping it real. Keeping it real. And they even underlined the real since 1932. I doubt they were keeping it real in 1932. Maybe in like 1970s, I'm thinking. That's maybe when they started, but this isn't just their normal apple cider. This is their cinnamon spice apple cider. I love cider, man. I'm a big fan. Pretty much, I mean, you can get it all year round, but there's no denying, like, that fall atmosphere, Halloween coming up. It's just better then. So, let's get a thing for the thing. It looks like this. Kind of. Let's give it a go. I've never had Zeigler's before, as far as I know. And I'm almost certain I've never had their cinnamon spice, so. I don't really actually have, like, a preferred brand. I pretty much just, I've yet to meet an apple cider that I don't like, so. Oh, that spice. Okay. The spice on it is really nice. Definitely carries the cinnamon well. Yeah. I have feelings about this one. Yeah. So, okay. Like I said, it carries the spice well. It has that going for it. But I will say, like, I like it overall. It's an apple cider. It's tasty. But I will say, if I'm scrutinizing, that's what I do when I do these reviews, once you kind of get past the initial spice kick, I'm a little bit let down by the rest of the flavor. It's, because because the initial spice kick is good. Like I said, you get that nice kind of cinnamon hit. Though I will say, not as, what with it being, like the most prominent aspects, of this particular type of cider, I would have expected maybe a little bit more, but I don't mind that they didn't go as heavy on it. You don't want to completely override the taste of the cider. But yeah, it's kind of, when I think apple cider, I love the spice, but I also love the depth of flavor that you get from it. And with Zeigler's, I don't know, man. Like, there's some depth to be sure, but I do feel like it kind of cuts out a little bit early for me. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, it tastes a little bit thin compared to some other ciders that I've had. Um, Again, like, I feel like this is one of those things, like, the spice is doing a lot of the effort, but the actual, like, apple flavor, and again, just like that depth and like that almost darkness that apple cider has to its flavor. Um, it's there, but it's not there to the extent that I want. I still like it, but yeah, it's kind of unremarkable. That's the best way I could put it. And then I don't know. There's also almost like a little bit of an aftertaste that is slightly off-putting, and it almost, best way I can sort of describe it, um, almost if like you were eating like just the straight skin of the apple with none of the actual apple behind it. It has like almost like a kind of a mild earthy bitterness to it. Yeah, yeah. Well, all right. Two questions have to be asked. Well, three. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Is this the best cider to start off your cider season? I'm tossing that one in there because this is the first cider of my cider season. No, kinda. No. Like, I don't hate it. Like, I don't even dislike it. I'm just disappointed by it. Because again, like, cider is one of those drinks I'm very, very attached to. I have a great deal of fondness for it. I always want every cider that I have to really be a winner. This one, I went into it, hopeful, with the cinnamon aspect. I figure, okay, that's going to be this, like, extra jolt of flavor to go with. And instead, I really feel like, again, just the spice was really kind of there to carry everything. And once that went away, it just kind of fell flat. Um, it's not a bad cider per se, but I would definitely say that out of the ciders that I personally had, it feels weaker. It just does. Uh, yeah. And for that reason, going back to that third question I asked, yeah, that's not the cider I would have liked to have started my cider season with. I can't, like I said, I came into this really positive, really excited. And again, I'm not, it's not terrible or anything, but yeah, it's just, I don't know about that keeping it real part of things, I'm just saying. If I'm recommending it, though, I just think there's better ciders out there, like, and I mean, and to be fair, like, if for whatever reason this is what you can get your hands on, it's not terrible or anything, but it's just, and obviously it's going to vary from person to person what they want out of their cider. For me, though, I just feel like this one's, like I said, just a little bit thin, and, even though the flavors are there, I don't feel like they're as impactful as they maybe could be. Yeah, so, anyway, where the hell are you from, by the way? Apparently it's from New York, so, or at least that's where it's distributed from, so. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month. Spend this rest of your year, folks. Go there yourselves a truly proper apple cider-tastic rest of your life. And I'm not saying that Zeigler's isn't proper apple cider. Maybe it is for you. Just, whatever works for you. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated, but what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole, trust me. I know it, I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, what's your personal take on apple cider? What are the qualities that you like to see in it? Are you a fan of it? Are you not? I'm sure there's people out there who don't like it. I don't need to associate with those people, but I'm sure they exist. But no, I'd genuinely be really interested to kind of hear your takes on it, because it is one of those things. And mind you, I do these little parts of my outro where I ask people about stuff, and almost nobody ever answers them, but that's okay. I'm just going to keep doing them anyway. Why? Who knows? Just my own personal gratification. But no, I would genuinely be interested to hear your takes on the cider and the things that it does for you, if it does anything for you. So please feel free to comment, suggestions, comments, all that good stuff. Anyway, bye.